Hello everyone, I am M. Prasanna Venkatesh, third year mechanical engineering student at Madras Institute of Technology, and I am going to give you all some information about spot welding machine. To start with, let's look at the welding process. Basically, welding is a process of joining two metal parts or pieces, which is said to be a permanent one. Here, two similar or dissimilar metals are joined together by heating them to a suitable temperature with or without filler metals and with or without external pressure. The below figure shows a person involved in welding some metal components. Now looking at the types of welding, we have several types like arc welding, TIG welding, MIG welding, spot welding, resistance welding and friction welding. And amongst these, each type have different subcategories within them. So looking into our topic of spot welding, it is a permanent metal joining process in which two layers of metals are joined together through heat generated from the resistance offered by the electrodes through which the current passes. Heat generated through the electrode is given by the formula H equal to V into I into T, where V is the voltage offered by the electrodes and I is the current that passes through the electrodes and T is the total time of current flow. And the heat generated is denoted by H. Now looking into the parts of the spot welding machine, the current that is passed through the electrode is first passed through the transformer to regulate its voltage. So we have a transformer setup inside our machine. Next, we have the switch that controls the welding operation. Then we have a FRL unit, which is known as filter regulator and lubricator unit. Looking upon, we have pressure gauge which is designed to measure pressure for spot welding machine. This enables smooth testing even at a narrow or unstable place. In this machine, the top electrode is the movable one while the bottom electrode is fixed. So the top electrode movement is done pneumatically, for which components like air cylinders, air pressure adjusters are used. Then at the bottom we have a foot switch which helps in spot welding just by pressing it with our foot. This is an alternative for the switch placed on the side of the machine. Now let's look into the working of this machine. The process involves in applying pressure and heat to the weld area using shaped alloy electrodes which convey an electrical current through the weld pieces. The material melts, thereby fusing the parts together, and the point current is turned off. Pressure from the electrode is maintained and molten nugget solidifies to form the joint. The welding heat is generated by the electric current, which is transferred to the workpiece through copper alloy electrodes. Copper is used as electrodes as it has high thermal conductivity and low electrical resistance compared to most metals, ensuring that the heat generated is preferentially in the workpieces rather than the electrodes. Let's see what all are the materials upon which spot welding can be done. Due to steel's lower thermal conductivity and higher electrical resistance, it is comparatively easy to spot weld, while with low carbon steels being more suited to spot welding. However, high carbon steels are prone to poor fracture toughness or cracking in the welds as they tend to form hard and brittle microstructures. Galvanized steel, which is zinc coated, requires slightly higher welding currents to weld than uncoated steels. For welding zinc alloys, the copper electrodes rapidly degrades the surface and lead to a loss of weld quality. While spot welding zinc coated steels, electrodes must either be frequently changed or the electrode tip surface should be dressed as they are prone to change in shape. Other materials commonly spot welded include stainless steels, nickel alloys, and titanium. Aluminium can also be spot welded. Although aluminium has a thermal conductivity and electrical resistance similar to copper, it has lower melting point, which means welding is possible. However, due to low resistance, very high levels of current is needed when welding aluminium. In addition, aluminium degrades the surface of the copper electrodes within a very small number of welds, which means the stability of high quality welding is very hard to achieve. For this reason, only special applications of aluminium spot welding are currently found in industry. Applications of spot welding is widely found in industries such as automotive, aerospace, furniture firms, electronic companies, and construction companies because of the ease with which spot welding can be done if automated when combined with robots. Further, it is found to be the most common joining process in high volume manufacturing lines and has a particular reason because the main joining process in the construction of steel cars for over 100 years. Now let's look into the advantages of spot welding machine. It has no exposure to open frames. The process is quite simple and quick to complete. It produces uniform joints all over. No need of filler metals or flux. Multiple sheets can be joined together using a spot welding machine, and it is found to be versatile in many industries. The disadvantages of spot welding machine were found to be it gives low tensile and fatigue strength, while the cost is higher than most of the arc welding equipments, and they are difficult to maintain and repair, and they are not ideal for welding thick sheet metals. So here are some additional details about spot welding machine. This machine is currently available at market and there are two variants. One is a fixed spot welding machine and other one is a portable spot welding machine. The maximum cost of a fixed spot welding machine is found to be around 2 lakhs while that of a portable spot welding machine is found to be around 36,000. The former runs at 50% duty cycle and has a throat depth of 400 mm to 1200 mm. This machine is available in AC and DC versions with a power range between 50 kVA to 300 kVA. The portable spot welding machine has a power range of 8 kVA to 20 kVA and has a depth of 3 to 8 mm. As discussed in the previous slide, these are the two types of spot welding machines. The one in the left is the fixed spot welding machine while the one in the right is a portable spot welding machine. I hope you all got some insightful information about spot welding machine. Thank you.